Good morning, Libra. This is your September love reading from me, Holy Spirited Tarot by me. My name is Anita. I'm not showing my face right now because it is very early in the morning. Sorry about my voice. I'm not at home and I'm going to have to basically whisper. And I have morning voice. I might have to get up from here in a little bit and get some water, but the important thing is I want to get your readings out as this is September the 2nd now, so I haven't even gotten ready for the day. So let's get you started. This is called, there are two sides to every story and sometimes three. That is a love reading for you, Libra, and for your cross watcher, who is the person that's closest to your heart and what's most on your mind. I'm going to pull their energy in. So I'm going to tell the story from their point of view. And also, if there's a third party, somebody on the outside, someone you're kind of interested in, kind of considering, or they're kind of considering you, if their energy comes up, it doesn't always happen, but if their energy comes up, I'm also going to pull from their energy, their side of the story. Two oracles from I'm going to pull oracles from two different decks. I'll read the second oracle, and for you, Libra, I will clarify each card, but for the other parties, I'll just do a tarot section and clarify. Yes, you're going to get a tarot portion also, tarot with a normal, regular, universal Rider-Waite deck. It's too early in the morning for me to try to figure out another deck, but this one is basic and everybody can pretty much understand it and recognize it. Okay, Libra, I really hope you can hear me. Let's get started. I've already prayed and shuffled. I've already prayed over the cards. I'm getting an ear ringing right now. Hold on a minute, Libra. One second, Libra. Okay, sorry. I've already prayed over the cards for time's sake. Let's go ahead and shuffle. I have to go somewhere really soon, so I wanted to go ahead and get you guys readings to you. So Libra, for Libra. In September, this is from September the 1st through the 16th, Libra. And yes, even though September 1st is done, it's still within that range. So, first half of September, okay? Libra. Libra, Sun, Moon, Mars, Rising, Venus. Any strong Venus in your Libra in your chart should come out. My Mars is in Libra, and it almost always resonates. And I'm a Capricorn. So, Libra. September 1st and 16th, love, energies, Holy Spirit, only Libra. Thank you. I don't know why I started with the tarot, but we're going to go with it. King of Wands. I haven't done that for any other sign. Could be because I'm just up early. I'm not a morning person. Ten of Pentacles. Libra. Ten of Wands. Justice. Sun. Two of Pentacles. And Temperance. Energy is totally different. Bottom of the deck, Moon. Energy is totally different from yesterday, Libra. Just like Libra, to vacillate between ideas. I was going to do your reading yesterday, but I just kept hearing Virgo. I kept saying Virgo during your reading, so I had to switch it to Virgo. So I wanted to You will be the first thing in the morning. And this just reminds me how energy is so fluid. The energy was so different yesterday. And now it looks like this. Juggling. Unsurety. Yesterday you were so sure. Today you don't know. Alright, Libra. Religious factors. Engagement. Alright. And then let's go here. Libra. I really hope you can hear me. I can't really talk much louder than this. Probably need to use headphones. Libra. There it is. Fear. That makes sense. Libra. And love. Okay. Bottom of the deck. Transients. Chakras lining up. Okay, Libra. That's for you. For the persons that's closest to your heart, Libra. Persons are closest to Libra's heart. Holy Spirit. Person closest to Libra heart and mind. Person Libra's thinking about. Mostly. Not like thinking about sometimes and the other times, because I know that's how Libras are. But the ones that's in Libra's subconscious, in Libra's conscious, the one. That's the one I want to read for. Not from Libra's confusions, but Libra's energy from the one. That's the one I want to read for. Thank you. Just wait. Wow, Libra, you got so many. Where'd it go? So, goodness. Libra, you got stay optimistic about your love life for your other person, from the other person's side. New love. This is not you, Libra, this is the other person. Separation, the one you're thinking about. And calling in your soulmate. And this is the third party of Libra, third party of Libra, third party of Libra, the other one. Is there not? I was going to say if there is another one. Express your love. It's interesting. Children, bottom of deck. This is Crosswatcher Libra, Crosswatcher Libra, Crosswatcher Libra, Crosswatcher Libra, from Libra Crosswatcher's point of view. Libra's Crosswatcher point of view. This one. Point of view. Point of view of the Crosswatcher. Let's go. There we go. That's too many. Take it back. Too many. One or two. Thank you. It's not the Crosswatcher's reading, so I'm not going to. Just one or two. Spirit, please. Most important for the Crosswatcher of Libra. Most important. Thank you. Okay. Birth and retreat. And for the third party of Libra. Third party of Libra. That other person. In here. Third party of Libra. Inner child. Bottom of the deck is abundance. Okay. We're going to put these away. I'll tarot them later. I'm not actually sure there's a third party, Libra. I think this is just remnants of something that was or is. I'm not sure. We'll see what that is later. I didn't feel a strong energy from that, but we'll see. Religious factors, engagement, fear and love. Libra, this is so you. These are opposites. They cannot mix. Fear and love. Fear never conquers love. Love always conquers fear. If love is present, it needs to be activated because love is an action. So that fear, which is not an active word, it just is a state of mind, can be covered and conquered. Fear of what? Probably these religious factors. But there's engagement. This is over top of love. This is over top of fear. I just want to start with that you guys are in some type of duality going on here. So we got the King of Wands. We have the Ten of Pentacles. We have the Ten of Wands. That's 2 tens. There's an ending. And we have Justice. And we have the Sun, some type of enlightenment. And we have the Two of Pentacles. And then we have Temperance. 1, 2, 3. There you are, Libra. It's not a Libra card, but that's so Libra. Trying to find balance. And there you are, right next to that Sun. It's Justice. This is a Libra card. You're showing up in your reading, smack dab in the middle. The most important part of this reading is what's right here. Right next to the Sun is Justice. I believe this is past energy. King of Wands, looking to the past. The Ten of Pentacles, some type of well-founded, grounded, committed legacy being built. With the right next to that was the Ten of Wands. Burdens. Things placed on you that don't really belong to you. Doing too much for a legacy, doing too much for a household. You're the only individual showing up here, Libra, and it's not even in your element. King of Wands is showing up as a fire sign, a go-getter, a doer, the action taker, possibly a father, possibly a husband since Justice is here. And at the end of that is Temperance, trying to find some balance, taking things more easy, more like a Libra. Look at that. Okay. Going from fear, I'm an intuitive reader, prophetic reader. I read what I'm hearing, what I'm sensing. All of that is placed into my readings. And before I clarify anything, what I'm really, the energy of your reading is this. You're trying to find a balance. Although you know what the balance is, you're still trying to work it out. Why? And since I'm a Libra Mars, I can tell you why. Because you're scared of making a mistake. You're afraid of that. Even though you know what to do. It's clear as day. But you're looking to the past. So how can you have the Sun right next to the Justice in a smack dab in the middle of your reading? And at the bottom of the deck, which is relevant to the reading, you have the Moon. And before that you have the Five of Cups. And before that you have the Knight of Wands. And right before that you have the Queen of Pentacles. And then Ace of Swords. You know the truth. You absolutely know the truth. You know what has to be done or has been done. But you're questioning what happened. Why did it have to happen? There's fire sign again, fire energy again, moving quickly. Did I move too fast? Can I move faster? Because this is next to a court card, did somebody leave? Did this person take off? Did this person take off? Can I rush in? Is this person gone? You have questions. We're going to clarify everything. All right, let's get started. I'm using the Universal Rider-Waite deck, and I'm also using the Universal Love Oracle cards, and I'm also using the Romance Angel deck, okay, for you guys. All right, cross watchers and third party, I may not finish you today, but I wanted to get Libra out, and I'll come back when I'm done with what I'm doing and and put your reading out maybe later on today. All right, Libra, let's get you clarified. Okay. Religious factor. Clarify everything, Holy Spirit. Religious factors. Why is religious factors here for Libra? Libra, I don't generally do reversals because I don't think it's necessary. Everything can be clarified. Religious factors regarding a spiritual union. Every time I see this card, those cards generally means a choice between lovers. It's blessed. And I believe the right choice is always made because it requires divine guidance. Okay. For some people, that's a twin flame card. It's not enough for me to say twin flame from that card alone. Let's do engagement next. Holy Spirit. Nice engagement here. But I see the duality in the reading. Knight of Wands. There it is again. Quickly showing up. It was already at the bottom of the deck. Not totally at the bottom, but it's in your recent bottom of the deck. Fear. Fear. You want to do something quickly. Why? But you're afraid of it. There it is. High Priestess right under the religious factors. Using your intuition. You're not trusting your intuition? Are you knew it using it? Love. Wow. If that ain't right, love is love, right? King of Cups, right under love. Now we have the King of Wands. You got two energies here. King of Wands and Court cards. King of Wands. Court cards to me are not just people. They are the attitude that the people are in. King of Wands. Please, Holy Spirit, why? To take action is the King of Wands for me. Tower. And another 10. 10 of Cups. Something has to end. There's 3 10s here. The 10 of Pentacles. Why is the 10 of Pentacles here? Something has to end and Libra knows it. And another 10. Wheel of Fortune. 10 of Wands. And so it's early in the morning, so you're possibly dreaming, Libra. About to say Leo. 7 of Pentacles with the on top of the 10 of Wands. There's the Libra card, Justice. You're possibly just waking up, still reminiscing. The energy is Justice. You're possibly vacillating. It's more than over a cup of coffee. Justice, because this is just energy. First 2 weeks, Justice. Try to give me a whole story. Justice is your card, Libra. This is Karma. Wow. See how that just clicked out like that? This is Karma. What's the Karma, Libra? What's the Justice? Something ending, something transitioning, so that something new can begin. There's a counterpart here. Queen of Cups. There's setting boundaries. 7 Wands. There's making it stick. There's a Judgment. King of Swords. There's the Hermit. You're considering how to make something stick. King of Swords. What is that? The Devil. Some type of karmic tie. You want to be done. There's the Sun. Why is the Sun here, Libra? Why is the Sun here? Okay. I generally want my cards to flip all the way over, Libra, but when they don't flip over, it's like you're not ready to face it, but it's in your energy. In the Sun, again, this card came up in your bottom of the deck here. Queen of Pentacles, clarity there. There is two pentacles here. Why? What are you vacillating? What are you weighing out? What are you balancing? See how that comes to the side? This time I'm not taking it. I want you to be clear with me. Clear energy from Libra. What are you vacillating between? It's on Libra. What are you yin and yanging about? I want to say making an offer, a grounded, slow offer, having the strength to make that offer because you have clarity. Your reading is very clear. And here's your Hierophant. And since engagement is here, I know that this is marriage. You want to get married. Temperance is here. But you're going to have to go with the flow. Why? Because, look at that. There's another infinity sign. You're going to have to go with the flow with Temperance to make things happen with the Musician. You have to wait for your ships to come in with the Three of Wands. So that you, bye baby, by Six of Wands, you're going to be successful. Bottom of the deck is Eight of Cups. My best friend's leaving. Crystal, let the dogs out. Okay. There's a walking away. Eight of Cups. Or maybe somebody's already walked away and you have to go off after them with an offer that you're afraid will not be received. And there it is. That's why you're going. Every card that's here is at the bottom of your clarification deck. You want to make an offer. You want to follow your divine guidance, using your intuition. There's that King of Wands again. He's looking. Because in the past, you made the wrong decision. You're looking past that. And now you think the offer will not be made. Accepted, I'm sorry. In the past, you did not accept an offer. And now you think it will not be accepted. You committed to something that made you stuck, whatever you gave to in the past. You were following your own needs and wants and desires with the Nine of Cups. But now you know better. Something in your past ended, and now you know better. That's basically your reading, so let's go through it, Libra. This should not take very long because you already know. I think that for me, what I feel is this reading is only a confirmation for you to settle your mind. Settle your mind, Libra. Your energy is out here. God hears you. Okay? Religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. Upbringing is one thing, spiritual path is another. And it's on your mind. Wow, Libra. The way love looks to you might look different to someone else. The way you were raised to think partnership was may have been different than someone else, because this is in your reading down here under justice, under karma. And karma shows up when life's interactions come full circle so that you can face something that happened in your past into your future and why you act a certain way. Things are being balanced out. These two cards are like two sides of the same coin, Libra, and I know you can understand this, okay? Though this is balanced because they're chained, it's an imbalance. This is a Devil card, a lower energy of Capricorn, and it follows its desires, its base desires, grounded, saturated, earthy, lower energy desires. The flip side of that, and we all have this, none of us get away from this, but if it controls us, then it becomes this energy. The flip side of that is balance also. But this balance isn't controlling, it's guided from a heavenly source. And you've given a choice. That's why there are no chains on you. To love or not to love. To be together or not to be together. To follow divine guidance or not to follow. There's no choice here. Maybe in your upbringing, You thought once you're married, you're married. Ball and chain, I heard ball and chain. Maybe that's what you thought. And no matter what happens in the home, it's ride or die. We don't leave, we cleave. But you're not happy. This kind of love is different. It requires you to use your intuition. It requires you to freely love unconditionally, no matter what the actions of the other person. Not because you're chained to them and can't move and feel like you're going to die without them, but because you can love them whether you're with them or whether you're not with them. In separation and in togetherness, love is there. Love is not fear. This is fear. I believe in this reading, you're weighing out the difference between fear and love. That's what I heard. In the past is fear. In the future there's love. However, there is fear when it comes to using your intuition. Maybe because in the past things didn't go well, you thought you were using your intuition, or maybe your intuition is just now beginning to open up and you're afraid of what you're hearing to make the wrong mistake. We're going to read fear. Fear. Fear is preventing you from living and experiencing your true potential. Perhaps you have tried to suppress your fear, but this has simply locked it away inside you and has cast kind of invisible shadow over your life. Fear is not necessarily a bad thing. A bit of it is a good for us. But when our fears blow out of proportion, become irrational, and start to control our lives, then it is time to face and heal them. Rather than suppressing your fears, let them surface. Face them one at a time. Give them your undivided attention. Acknowledge and love them. Observe and talk to them. Embrace them. With practice, love, and patience, each fear will dissolve and transform to light. The healing power of love will then fill your heart, mind, and thoughts, and you shall come to know and trust that you are always safe. For you are an immortal, eternal child of the universe, an immortal, eternal soul of love. And that's why love is here. You are transitioning. You are being divinely guided to transition. You're understanding why fear was there, why it was there out of proportion when connected to another individual. You're looking at the truth about yourself. You're facing the truth about this fear that's out of balance, unfounded. You're breaking your chains, is what I heard. Why? Because of an engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. It's going to take me back to, and we got the Knight of Wands. You're going from some in and out type of passionate energy until something committed, which takes me back to this, religious factors. We talked about your religious upbringings. Family's supposed to stay together, ball and chain. That would bring in fear. That would cause you to be afraid of what you thought of your using your intuition or making the wrong choice, because I'm going to be with this person forever and ever and ever. I gotta make the right choice, and what if I don't make the right choice? But then, and spiritual path, there has to be a balance. Your upbringing and your spiritual path, sometimes they match, sometimes they're different. Maybe your spiritual path is different. Maybe you're not called to that type of a relationship where there's a ball and chain and fear involved. Your spiritual path has to be followed using your intuition. Why are you here? Why are you put with this person? What's really going on? Am I going to have to commit to this person? This is not a committed energy. This is an in and out energy. Though the person is passionate, though the person is truthful, this energy doesn't stick around. It comes to visit you, play with you, and make you feel wonderful, and then leave. An entire contrast from engagement, which is commitment, which can only be done through love. I'm going to read this card. This is the King of Cups, someone who's very much in love, but hiding his emotions, or rather containing his emotions. The moon is here. You could be hiding them. You could be hiding your emotions, that's for sure. Let's read love. Love. Let your love guide your speech, thoughts, and actions, and a relationship will dramatically improve. Know that love heals all things. It illuminates hearts and minds. It opens doors previously closed and reveals pathways previously hidden. Love has but one enemy, and that is fear. There's your enemy. It only has one enemy, and that is fear. So be fearless. The next time you are about to react or respond to any situation through fear, stop and replace the fear with love. Give yourself time. Take a breather. Feel the love and watch that fear run away. You will be amazed by the results that this simple change in attitude brings. Quickly change your attitude. There is nothing fearful about the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is not afraid of anything. It's driven by passion, that's for sure. King of Cups. Control of his emotions. Libra, I'm saying him when I see what's on the card. You have to take this reading for yourself. It's general. I'm talking to whoever visits my channel. You could be a male, you could be a female. It's energy, not gender. Okay? In your tarot reading, we have the fearless King of Wands. Kings send out knights. They're the messenger. You have a message to send, and it's going to take courage. It's going to cause, for some reason, a tower moment. Something that used to be one way to quickly shift to another way. Could be shift into a happy Ten of Cups, emotional fulfillment home, or it could be destruction of what was thought of as a happy, emotionally filled home. I think it's both, because you have the Ten of Pentacles, which is, this is, when you see this and this together, it's the ultimate reality. It's the ultimate wish. It's the ultimate dream. An empire full of happiness. This is what people dream of. This is fairy tale. Is that your religious upbringing? Fairy tale homes? You believe in fairy tales? Libra? Did your image of a fairy tale home totally break up? Which broke up your foundation of what you initially thought and what a home should be? Is that changing for you? This is a karma. This is Wheel of Fortune. Something destined to happen. Destined meaning it was eventually going to happen. In time, as time goes on, the passage of time, there's Ten of Wands with the Seven of— did you realize that your fairy tale was a burden? Did you realize that all this time you've been trying to create that fairy tale, you have not been happy but burdened? That's in the past. Another karma card is justice. It's time to set things in balance, set things in order, set things right. It takes action to do that. Something has to end, die off, completely die off, and not to return. But with this comes new beginnings. Is it your ideology? Is it what you thought a happy family should have been? Is that why you made such choices in the past that didn't make you happy? You thought those choices would make you happy because of your upbringing? A wife should be like this, a husband should be like this, a family should be and look like and make so much money like this, like the Kardashians, like whatever. Is that it? Your sense of justice is changing. She's the Queen of Cups. Love. I heard love. Emotions. Someone who can control their emotions. Someone who nurtures. Someone who shows love. Unconditional love. Seven of Wands. A card of resistance. A card of standing on higher ground. A card of defending yourself. All these wands are people, things, obstacles coming against you, but you're standing above that with your stick, setting boundaries. Are you learning that love needs boundaries? Are you setting boundaries? Are you coming to some truth? This is you, Libra, King of Swords, right on top of justice, being authentic to who you are. Setting boundaries in word and in deed, in action and in word, in thought. Were you not doing that before? Because here's the Hermit. This is something that you know you need to do. Now you're looking at, how have my boundaries been? Have I set boundaries? Have I protected my love? This is what I'm hearing intuitively. Is that why it ended? Because of this, my irrational fear of something that I used to be attached to, or maybe I'm still attached to, and I have not set boundaries with this energy. This is an energy of excess. I do too much of sex. I do too much of drugs. I do too much of working. I let things overtake me, and I lost something. But now you have clarity, because the sun is here. Libra sun, yay. Libra, yay. This is the best card in the deck. The sun is everything. You cannot hide things from the sun. You have perfect clarity about being grounded. Having a sense of groundedness, balance, fruitfulness, nurturing, how to make something grow into its fulfillment and then tend to it so that it doesn't end. So that it doesn't end, but that it matures, so that it's not forced, but that it grows freely. And possibly, Libra, for you, clarity about a person who is of that nature that I just described. Because right after that, you have balance, juggling, this and that, and yin and yanging, weighing things out. And those things have everything to do with an offer that's coming slowly or not coming very fast enough. Because if you've been holding yourself back, that's what I heard, that's an imbalance. If you're holding yourself back, you have to balance moving the offer forward with keeping strength regarding your lower energies. That could be why it's taking so long, because as you're moving forward, you're trying to have strength. And strength is what it takes to overcome the lower energies, lower devil energy. But Libra, there's something you know now that's going to allow you to make a commitment with your spiritual path. This is the Hierophant. When I see spiritual path, I see Hierophant. It's a Taurus card. Aries, Taurus. A fixed sign, fixed energy. It is what it is. This is how it's done. This is how it is. When I see this, with this, with this, with love and engagement, with the sun and an actual individual, I know that you're not juggling. You're looking for the strength to take some important relationship to another level that will eventually lead to put you on your spiritual path with this particular relationship that you haven't formed yet, that may or may not lead into a life partnership. But you want to have the strength to see it through. To try is what I heard. It's going to take the energy of temperance. I call this the angel of the Two of Cups. The angel that brings union. This is the energy of Sagittarius, a mutable energy, going with the flow. Two individuals to heal a relationship. The Two of Cups. Two cups. Mixing. Alchemy. Changing together. Changing. Mixing their chemistry and their passions. Mixing their love. And in the distant, right there, is victory. There's the crown. It's enlightenment. Yes, it's the sunrise. Look at your crown chakra lit up here. The sun is in your deck 3 times. Plus here, that's your crown. You're well lit up. Your crown chakra. And now you can manifest from the energy of love. You can make things happen. You have everything you need. You're ready to bring balance. Nothing missing, nothing broken. And once you take action, now you can wait, anticipate, in great faith that what you have manifested is coming to you. And you will be recognized for your efforts. You will have victory. Libra, the bottom of your deck is Moon. You lost something, possibly through secrets, secret love affairs. This was a 3-party situation, which is why the 3rd party faintly showed up. I may or may not do that reading because it's really not here. It weakly came in. I may not do that reading. There's your 3rd party situation spilled. It's time for you to turn around. Look at the cups in the back. There, that's still left standing. And it's time for you to heal that relationship. There's going to take some apologies, some patience. Temperance is a card of patience. Why? Because here's an individual showing up again in your reading under the sun that you have clarity about. And not only do you have clarity, you have full clarity of what? That this is the person that you love. This is a card of unconditional love. It showed up twice in your reading, and this one showed up with justice. the Libra card. Libra, bringing justice, bringing balance. Possibly you're dealing with someone with water in their chart. Libra, earth. We're a mixture of many things. And you want to bring this relationship under a spiritual heading. You want to work it out, a strong foundation. Marriage. When I see this with all these other cards, this is a marriage happening. A marriage between souls. But you want to ground that. See how intricately that's made? You want a beautiful relationship that's already spiritual. You're already spiritually connected. But now you want to choose this relationship and solidify it. Pentacles are real and tangible. You want to solidify it. This is a 6. And this is a 3. You want to ground this love, this union. It's not a third party. Your third party is Holy Spirit. The angel that's guiding you. 1, 2, 3. And not 1, 2, 3. Not the old ball and chain, but the spiritual guidance. So you're transitioning, or you transitioned, it's past tense. Because now you understand the difference. That getting your wishes fulfilled doesn't always lead to happiness, but it's hurtful. It's hurtful when you put more than 2 people in a relationship and not commit to anyone. It's not going to be enough emotional fulfillment, and somebody's going to walk away. And you've been enlightened on that with the Hangman. You've weighed things out, you've thought about it. Now you understand it takes commitment, steady effort with boundaries, steady effort. You understand that it takes steady effort, slow effort, commitment with boundaries, strong boundaries, keeping all others out of your relationship to keep something from crumbling down. Libra, all I else want to say is, once you were stuck in ignoring balance of give and take that brings into true happiness in a home, you're not doing that anymore. Now you have your spiritual path and your upbringing. You have them married. You have an understanding. You want to follow. You want your actions to follow your spiritual knowledge. And you want to bring them together and move forward into union. It's the bottom of your deck. All in order. In union. There are your 2 cups right there. But first you have to heal the union. There's those 2 cups. You have to heal the union that this broke apart. The 3-party situation broke apart. In order to bring the union under the spiritual umbrella of marriage. It's here again. This is a repeated card. And now you're moving forward to calmer waters. Even though you have baggage, Libra, you're moving forward. You're making a real plan. You're leaving something behind, and you're leaving something behind. One idea, and you're moving forward with the world. That's a completion. With your fresh new idea. But first you're going to heal. There's the 3 of Swords, cause a broken heart. You're resting on the 4th one. Before you yield that sword of truth that's going to help heal your relationship. You're going to heal from the past, or a past life soulmate connection, which had you attached in the past, overdoing things, toxic past life relationship. You're going to heal from that what you left behind, that what kept you in lower energy, glass half full mentality, both of you, never having enough, even though you might have had enough. You might have looked like this, but you felt like this. And it kept you stuck in your mind, or so you thought. But like I said, you've come full circle. You're leaving the past behind. Now you have the world in your hands because you've completed a cycle. A very strong, long cycle of being engaged with people who cater to your lower energies. But that's done. It's over. God stepped in, crashed and burned it. Now you're successful. You've completed it. You have it in your hands, all the life lessons, and you're ready to take those lessons that are now sprouting on your wand and move forward into your true, grounded nature with your counterpart who's showing up in your reading. Grounded and loving. This is your reading, Libra. I hope it has blessed you.